All right, we're just going to do a quick video showing some of the what I truly feel are dramatic improvements in Autopilot with software version 10. As you can see here, we're running on 2019-32.10.1. Okay, so I've heard that it behaves much better slowing down to go around turns on city streets. So that's the first thing we're going to test out. I haven't personally tested this out. All right, so as you can see, we're going this way. You see this sharp turn here? Trust me, it's a sharp turn. Speed limit is 35. I've got my offset to 5 miles an hour over, so it's got me doing 40. Even in prior versions, it would slow down, but it wasn't very consistent, and I felt like maybe it didn't quite slow down enough. So let's see if it's improved. All right, so we're coming up on the sharp turn. You can obviously see the big arrows here. It's slowing down considerably. I don't know if that's because there was a car or not, but that definitely slowed down far more than it was doing in prior updates. I'm going to turn around and do it coming back the other way. All right, so we're coming back up on the turn going the other way, and you can see it's braking considerably here. That's nice. Let's see if it handles this turn. That was actually quite beautiful. So yeah, it definitely seems to be slowing down much more aggressively, and I think that's okay. Well, there was a little bit of phantom braking, a little bit more. I'm not sure what it's seeing, but that's definitely an improvement. We'll have to see if it's going to be overdone on, you know, very basic curves like this. If they start getting into too much braking, it'll be annoying. But for sharp turns like we just came through, that's definitely a welcome change. And all right, let's get turned around and we'll test it coming back the other way one more time. All right, so we're coming up on the turn. Oh, come on. I mean, now we're going to do it all over again. All right, let's see if we get a decent test this time around. All right, so this sign is indicating you should consider slowing to 25 miles an hour. We're doing 40. Coming up on the turn, it's already rapidly slowing. You can see the regenerative braking. Let's see, it looks like we get to 30 miles an hour. 29. Yeah, that was fine. That was good. It was a little jerky going through the turn, but hey, that was fine. Yeah, so you know, based on that very limited set of testing, I would definitely say that Autopilot is slowing now appropriately for sharper turns. God, man, what is up with people today? So the good thing about that, actually, now that we've seen that, so the car cut in front of me, and you know, Autopilot slowed maybe a little more aggressively than I would have, but hey, it slowed down, that's fine. But it resumed a lot faster than it normally does. Normally it would take it a little while to recover from that, so I'm pretty pleased there. I'm also pleased with the braking behavior now on Autopilot. It's not as jerky, it's a little smoother. There seems to be a little more softness about it, right? I think as soon as it sees the car, its first reaction is not to aggressively apply the brakes. I think the first reaction is to maybe just, if we put it in human terms, to just kind of take your foot off the accelerator pedal. And this is brilliant. You see how quickly it's keeping with the car in front of me? That is a massive improvement. I didn't touch the gas the entire time. It was maybe a little slow through the turn there. But the resume from stop is brilliant. Like, I literally have no complaints, and that was probably one of my biggest I don't know if you call it a complaint, it was just an annoyance, right, of how slow and lethargic it was. Now you can really feel some acceleration happening, maybe even a little more aggressive than what I would typically do, but it's only because it's waiting, you know, maybe a half second longer than I would to start after the car in front of me moves. But that is a massive improvement. It makes it so much more enjoyable to use Autopilot when it's keeping pace with the cars in front of you resuming from a stop. So there's a good scenario up here. I'll show you in just a second. So we're going to be coming on this road, and as you come around this turn here, there's a stoplight right there. So this is one of those scenarios where in prior software versions you're barreling around a turn, and you know, I mean, the car stops, but it's pretty abrupt. And if you have any passengers in your car that are not used to Tesla Autopilot, they've likely soiled their pants at this intersection at least once or twice. So I seem to have noticed, I don't know for sure, I seem to have noticed that it handled that a little better. I don't know if it was reading the speed of the traffic in the other lanes. I don't know how it did it, but let's see what happens as we come around this turn. All right, so we're coming up on the turn, so we're gonna make a left turn here, and then we're gonna be going downhill and turning to the right, and hopefully there's car stop there, so we'll see how it behaves. And this is a particularly good one because it goes downhill. See, it was great. I'm pretty sure it picked up on those cars in the left lane. It had no way of seeing that car way down there. That is a massive improvement. Saving non-Tesla passengers underwear one intersection at a time. That is a brilliant improvement that they've made. I'm very happy to see it.